Welcome back to the lab. Friday lunchtime. I was about to go inside and have my lunch and I was bloody rudely interrupted by the phone. And the phone was Fred. Fred's over there somewhere. There's Fred. He says, "Are you home?" And I said, "Yeah." And he says, "I'm outside your door." And I says, "Bloody hell, it's lunchtime." But anyway, it's quite good that Fred turned up because there's something that's here that I did a video on a long time ago. A very short, quick video. It's quite nasty and it's quite popular though. You guys seem to want to see more of it. So that there unsuspecting looking beastie there, I'm not going to say it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's a bit like maybe, I don't know, what's a step down from a wolf? It's probably a husky. It's a husky in sheep's clothing. It's a very reliable beastie though. We did a engine transplant on this machine a number of years ago now. I can't even remember. It's got to be 8 or 9 years ago. Let's have a look at the cert plate and figure it out. We've given it away already. 2016 according to the old cert plate there. So this came out with the mighty, I think that was Z20, I think it was called. It'll say on this plate over here, but I'm not going to look. It was a 2 litre 4-cylinder carbureted automatic. Hey, it was what it was. It did its job all right, clocked up quite a few Ks. It's a 1994, so whatever, it's 2016 take away 1994. It went that far without any real dramas, and it wasn't even broken when we took it out, when I took it out. But it got chopperized. Out you go, in the bin. Actually, I think Fred may have sold it to somebody. I think they were quite valuable motors for some reason. And in went the VQ35DE. Now this is the same base motor, and in fact from the same kind of car, the same model, as what's in the bloomin' stupid little race car that's in the workshop there. So, a couple of little tricks to get this in here. Nothing major. They do go in quite easily. Some of you people have been asking about engine mounts and stuff. Oh, look, they're hiding down there. I'm not going to grovel on the floor today, but I chopped off the original factory mounts from the chassis, the engine mounts, and I used the steering mount points, the bolts on the chassis, to make some brackets to adapt this engine package in there. It was very simple, very easy. Passenger side in New Zealand, driver's side in America, may not work in America. Exhaust manifold was fine, just goes on there, no dramas. I do think we had to do some chopping and changing over here down there somewhere. This wasn't $1 million install, we didn't go nuts on it, it just needed to be functional and reliable, and it has been. And that's why you haven't seen any videos of this other than that first one that I did way back when, because the damn thing never breaks down. It just keeps going. We had excuse the slightly untidy wiring over there. We had a thing where the fuel pump control inside the ECU left the chat. Apparently that's the thing they do. So we've bypassed that and then it's fine. We used a factory computer for the Skyline. We could in fact put a link, what are they? I think they're a G4X, they're still a G4X in the plug-in ECU to replace that thing, which is the same as what we had in the March originally. That would actually just literally just plug in, set the tune up, good as gold. It would go, but we don't need to. This thing just keeps going and going and going. Yeah, go on. It's not that wet, is it? Hold fire. The things I do for you guys on the ground here now. Bracket. Oh look, how good is that? You can see that clear as day. That's my bracket I made for the engine mount to go onto there. The mount rubber is that's that bolt that's hanging down there, as the engine mount rubber is above that. There you go, you can see that one. That's how I accomplished that little job there, and I can't see what I'm doing under here, it's very difficult. There we go, there's the other one. Very much the same. They've been in there for, that's 8 years now, isn't it? 8 years, no issues, not falling apart, not broken, no issues like that. Now the steering drag link gets very close to the bottom of the motor. Going across here, there's a rule in the low volume vehicle cert stuff in New Zealand that if your engine mounts fail, you can't have the motor come crashing down and jam up your steering, which is pretty smart. That's not a stupid thing to have, stupid rule. So it looks very, very close there, but it actually has clearance. That's just a block of steel jammed on top of, welded on top of the subframe here, and it's just a stop. If all else fails, literally, if all the other things fail and this big thing tries to come crashing down, it'll only go that far and it'll still have clearance and the steering will still work. So we've got there's a couple of sensors that aren't used there. Those are the two plugs on the front there, the primary O2 sensors. We've got the auto transmission from the Skyline. That fits in there with a few mods to the gearbox cross member across the back there, and it looks like we need to replace a little bit of the heat protection we had around the exhaust for the torque tube there on the suspension, torsion bar rather. But that's about it. Other than that, it's actually pretty much a standard. You just put some good brake pads in there and it'll pass the cert brake test. Oh, I've got to get up now. Showing my age. But there you go. It goes like a cut cat. There's a passenger in there at the moment. Speaking of cats, there's a rather large dog enjoying the space there. We might see if he wants to move aside and we'll go for a little blast up the road. It accelerates very, very quickly, hazes the tyres, no problems at all. I asked the man, he's keen. We're going to go to the racetrack, because there'd be no unnecessary display of speed on public roads. Can't do that in New Zealand. It's very bad, very bad. You get very big trouble, lots and lots of trouble. And also there's going to be a dog on the back, so we just don't want dog to fall off the back, that'd be bad. So it's the professionalism of the installation in this beast. You can hear the reverse beeper. Got everything working. We've got aircon working, we've got everything. Everything works. It doesn't even tell you it's picking up speed until you look across and you realise it's definitely picking up speed. Well, we're giving away my blooming location here. This is a racetrack with virtual reality buildings everywhere, so it looks like residential. We wouldn't do such a thing, and that's just bad. It's just bad. Lovely day here. We got to watch out for the Friday afternoon drivers in the Waikato, because that's where we're at right now. And we've already done a video not so far from here with a Mitsubishi Evolution 5, it might have been, very much upside down and bent like a banana. So we've just been underpassed by a tradesman in a Toyota van, the white van guy. So you got to be pretty cautious about where you go in the Tron on Fridays. He goes. We're gonna go a little bit faster. Oh yeah, it gets a wriggle on. It's been a while since I've been in there. It actually does properly pull your head back. That's not bad. That's pretty good for a very basic conversion with there's no performance mods in here really, other than just put it in and make it work. Nice exhaust on there. The dog's enjoying it. Look at this. Look at that. He's happy, that's what it's all about. Rightio. Thanks for watching. I'll put a link to the original video. You can watch that too if you like. It's Steven Spielberg was very jealous. He made comment that he wished he had such talent. Thanks for watching. Cheers, mate. Go on, lean on it a little bit. Oh, that's good. Oh, Yeah, that's good. Gets a wriggle on. 85 kilometres an hour. We wouldn't speed, we wouldn't do such a thing.